and Kev. We're coming to you live from the Salisbury Center Studios in Manassas, Virginia on Localpalooza 2 night.
Kevin, does your voice hurt?
Mine doesn't because I didn't perform.
But you've been talking. You've been up here like...
I'm a pro.
I love it. I love it. Throwing it back. We're here with yet another fantastic act from Localpalooza 2.
No Clue.
Yes.
Welcome, guys.
Hello. Who are we?
Thank you so much. So I have to say, like, I witnessed it because you guys are on the flyer or on the poster that they're, and so I saw like this conversation happen of who's playing next, and somebody said no clue. So you don't know? No, it's no clue. Like, so you still don't, and it, like you just
Stop
froze.
fucking with me.
Right. And it was, yeah. So that like it was like the old who's on first, you know, kind of situation. And they like points. He was like, oh, it's no clue.
Yeah.
And then it became apparent like who you all were. So
multiple times today, I've had people ask me, "Oh, what band are you part of?" And I say, "No clue." And they're like, "How do you not know what band you're part of?" And 6 times today, at least. But
I love it. So good for you all.
Was that by design?
No. Well, I originally came up with the band name before any of these guys even joined the band. Before it was even No Clue. And I told my best friend the band name. It was something cringy or something. And he said, "Okay, that's an ass band. Am I allowed to swear?"
Of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
He said that was a
FCC regulated. So
Got you. He said that was a shitty band name, and then I was like, "Well, what would you call a band?" And he said, "I have no clue." And boom, there it was, right there.
And,
That's beautiful.
Before we get started in the in-depth questions, why don't we go around the couch and introduce yourselves since first time here and want to get to know, we want to let the folks get to know you as a...
Hell yeah. My name's Daniel Sides, and I play guitar and sing.
Hi, my name is Gavin Casey. I play drums and I sing.
I'm Brian Blazewick. I do bass and vocals.
I'm Chuck Barber. I do guitar and sing.
And we're missing one member, Jackie. They couldn't be with us, but they also play guitar and sing. They're very important to us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We love you, Jackie.
Jackie was not here at the show when you guys performed because you were done performing.
Jackie's in college right now, so
Yeah.
pretty busy,
All right.
unfortunately.
Smart one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Great intellectual.
Good for her. Very cool. All right, so like, so tell us a little bit about your band, though. Like, tell us about the background. Of No Clue, where you guys are from.
We started back in 2020. It was Jackie and I, and we started with 2 other members from our local high school. And for a while, nothing really happened until I kind of started things moving. Brian joined the band, and the first time, or it was the second time we practiced, we were outside my house.
This is the cop story?
Yeah, this is the cop story. We got the cops called on us because we were too loud.
We're familiar with that.
Yeah. And then from there on, it was my garage for a while.
Yeah, and then Gavin joined the band later after we went through a couple lineup changes. And from there, it was just usually Gavin, Brian, and I jamming out.
Then we got a new guitarist and a vocalist, and then they quit, unfortunately. Wasn't really our fault. It was no bad blood. And then we had like a bit of a hiatus, got back together, got Jackie back, then we got Chuck.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
And you mentioned local high school. Are you from Manassas?
We're
Northern
from
Virginia?
Fairfax County. Yeah,
Fairfax
Springfield.
County? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
The former Lee High School, or?
Nah,
Now
Lake
Lewis.
Braddock, West Springfield. I went to school out in Alexandria. I'm graduated. Actually, these 2 are now graduated.
I'm the only one who hasn't graduated yet.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
All right.
going
I
on
just
senior year.
graduated. I'm going to call you out. So I am very good friends with your principal, Mike Mukai.
Oh, I love Mr. Mukai.
I love
Mr. Mukai is a wonderful principal.
I am
love
a
him.
former teacher. I used to teach at Chantilly High School.
Wow.
And I taught with Mr. Mukai when he was a science teacher.
Oh, that's really cool.
So we go way back. You got to tell him Jeff Sisk says hello. He'll know exactly like who you're talking about. And so glad to hear it's a good story because otherwise I would just would have shut up and let that slide. Yeah, so cool. Very cool. So what are your influences? Like, what brought you like into playing the music that you play?
So when we originally started out, we were trying to do like blues rock, like Black Keys, White Stripes kind of stuff.
All right.
And then Gavin joined the band, and having like a thrash hardcore background completely sped everything up, and it turned into basically Dead Kennedys kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then it got me back into that music. And my dad originally grew up in the hardcore scene.
Yeah.
In DC, and he got to show me all these bands like Government Issue, Nation of Ulysses, Rites of Spring,
So
Fugazi.
awesome.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's you all too? Are you?
I'm more from like a death metal background.
Oh,
I guess,
yeah, right.
and,
Yeah,
like,
see, yeah.
I mean, that's what I grew up on, like Cannibal Corpse and stuff, like learning those bass lines, and that got me all right.
I really like more of the modern stuff. I was always a big Dance Gavin Dance kid. Just a lot of the
Post-hardcore?
Yeah, post-hardcore. Especially the earlier stuff. And I think we're kind of incorporating that more into our newer stuff.
I think we've turned more into like a post-hardcore band as opposed to like garage rock now.
Yeah, sure.
Post-hardcore, emo stuff.
Daniel, you've like gotten so progressive and so cool with your writing.
Thank you.
All right, yeah.
And it's wonderful.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to ask you guys about that, your writing process. So I just heard you, Daniel. Are you kind of the lead with that, or?
Yeah, every now and then Jackie will come with a song. Lately, they've been writing more. But for the most part, it's just I come to the band with a song, we jam on it, and it'll either turn into something we do want to incorporate more. But lately, there definitely hasn't been more writing with the album coming out. We're focusing on that. But
Sure.
And I just bring it to everybody. Brian writes his parts, Gavin writes his parts.
Yeah, we're all
Chuck and I
able
work on parts
to
together.
get a lot of creativity out of it because we all like just do what we want, and there's never been a time where someone does something that's so out of the genre that it's like, no, don't do that, we got to stick to this. It's like, we welcome whatever we got to play, and we all collaborate on lyrics. That's a fun process, just trying to figure that out.
All right, nice.
Yeah, and we all share vocals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really starts from Daniel, and we all add our own little flavor to it, and then we all sprinkle on top our little vocals.
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean.
Tell them to bring out the whole vocals.
Are you putting that together in a place right now? In other words, like a streaming service or something where people can hear your newer music?
The album, it's going to be self-titled, No Clue, comes out August 28th on Spotify,
Full album.
Apple Music. The whole album, 11
Very
songs.
Nice. Excellent.
Nice.
Awesome. Good for you guys.
Thank you.
But we got 2 singles released already in the past couple weeks just to lead up for it. So it's been nice doing promo, like getting together videos, and it's been a fun process.
Yeah, building
So
that.
let's talk about that a little bit because I would say that's a bit of a newer kind of style.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, it was like, you had MTV or radio, really. There obviously streaming didn't exist. So there might have been a single for a new album that came out, but you generally had to wait.
Yeah.
Where now it's like you get 3, 4, maybe in some cases 5 songs before the actual album drops. So
Or an EP or something. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So talk about that process and how you select which songs you want to put out there first.
So the first bit of the album was written 3 years ago when I was listening to way different music till now, and the other half was to kind of a little bit more of us all jamming on different influences and just whatever we come up with. So when it comes to picking each of those individual songs, it kind of works like a set list live.
Oh, yeah,
like that's
for sure.
the whole point of it. We tried to make the track list feel like a set list, and then the individual songs to pick as a single was what does the crowd love the most? What would someone jive with the most? What's the most accessible to someone who hasn't heard hardcore punk before? Just try and bring them into that in more of a friendly, approachable way.
Yeah, but we're also not trying to like give them too much. We were gonna have 3 singles, but then we were like, nah, let's keep it to 2.
Yeah,
Too
wait
much.
for it.
Make the album a bit of a surprise for everyone.
Sure. Yeah, nice. And so, like, are you guys, obviously, you're fans of music, but, because we kind of catch up to what people, where they go, where they see live music. Are you, like, catching bands around here? Are you mainly into a local scene?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
for
go, like,
100%.
for sure.
Downers
Yeah.
a personal favorite.
Love Downers.
We throw down whenever we see them. We love the
Knuckleheads.
Knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Love the Knuckleheads.
I go to a lot of hardcore shows in DC, sometimes
Okay.
up in Baltimore.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite local bands is Junkhead.
Okay.
They rock.
Yeah.
Super
Asylum
killer.
213. I'm actually wearing their band
Another
shirt
great
right now
band.
from Richmond. Love them.
Oh yeah, they're great. I go up to Baltimore like once a month.
Yeah.
Check out the bands up there.
I
It's
say
really
that, like, obviously we're setting up here, we're getting this place established, but I always say that Maryland is a great rock and roll.
100%.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's amazing, like, the difference between Maryland and Virginia for some of the clubs that are there. Yeah, that's nice. I'm sure your crew there appreciates all the shout outs. I'll say for us, and we've talked to them, and obviously they're here. We'll talk to us a little bit more. Is the Knuckleheads? Everything to me goes back to the Knuckleheads. They seem to be in the center of everything.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, everything that's happening. So
They're great.
That's a recurring name that keeps coming back up.
I think it's interesting the throwback to the DC, the hardcore phase when we were in high school.
Right.
That so many of the younger bands like you guys are hearkening back to that and citing that as influences. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. Excellent. So what do you have coming up after this? Like, what's on the horizon for you all?
Unfortunately, a hiatus. Gavin's going to college up in Syracuse.
Another smart one. All these smart people.
But after this, hopefully Brian, Chuck, and I will start like a more hardcore alt metal project that we're getting together.
Yeah. So we're all gonna keep in touch. Obviously, still keep the band on when I get breaks. Before then, though, the album drop in about a week, July 28th. And then we have an album release party August 10th at the Moonlight House.
All right.
Some great bands. We got Downer looking to fill out the set list a bit more. Yeah, hell yeah, they are. So
look at that. News for you all. It's just like came out on the Stand Up and Shout Rock show.
I don't know what's going on. I just got back from like a 30-day college thing at Radford University. I don't know what is going on.
Radford has that effect.
Oh yeah.
I get it. Yeah. We went to Virginia Tech, so we were close.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
They don't like you guys there.
I don't know. Like in terms of, I played in bands, in that area back in the day, and we always had good exchange. I always So that I don't know if you caught Rob Hornfeck. He was a buddy of mine. He played in another band called Baby Fat back in the day. So that was my Radford, kind of crew. I was in a Virginia Tech crew. We went back and forth all the time.
Oh, that's sweet.
Maybe it was the channel that I ran in. I didn't go into. I stayed with the music crew. I didn't go into.
So you guys have. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying I didn't go into angrier places.
So you guys have social media presence, band website. Go ahead and promo that so folks know where they can find out what's going on.
Yep. NoClue.theband on Instagram. From there, we've got our link tree in the bio where you can go to our Spotify, our Bandcamp, SoundCloud. Everything's up everywhere all at once. So it's all going to be there. And, check it out.
Awesome.
Also, I want to shout out, because we have the chance, Gavin has an incredible solo project.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Technical indie stuff called Dark Purple.
Nice.
So if anybody's an indie,
good to
check
know.
that out.
That's good to know. That's cool.
Yeah.
And my boy Brian, love him. Solo death metal project called Decomposer.
Maybe. Soon.
Right.
It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
We've all got stuff, and Jackie, our guitarist, runs a whole label, a black metal label. They got Lulth, everything. So we all keep pretty busy.
Oh yeah,
dude. And like in all of this, like congratulations to you guys. That's a lot of early success. Like you guys are. You're right. You're saying you're very busy, but that's a lot. In the phase of life that you're in. So that is very impressive, and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
What's the name of the label? Let's give that a little plug.
Cult of Oblivion.
Yeah,
Oblivion.
Cult of Oblivion.
Yeah. Good to know. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming up.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
And I'm sure, like I keep telling everybody keeps coming through here, right? This is not going to be the last time, so we'll keep talking. We'd love to see you guys if you want to come in again. And, we always look forward to it. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to step away. We'll be right back on the Stand Up and Shout Rock Show.